what's going on? My name is Gordon Maston, and welcome to another episode of the DIY Wrestling Podcast. And tonight we are reviewing Money in the Bank, baby. All right. So, this wasn't a good show. This wasn't a bad show. As per usual, nowadays with WWE shows, this basically feels like a middle-of-the-road show. Beginning of the show, Women's Money in the Bank wasn't bad. I'd say it was honestly in the middle. Feel like they're a little too safe here. Feel like they were just like, you guys can do some stuff, just not everything. Whoever the agent was for this match, maybe it was Vince saying the women can't really go balls to the walls. We're concerned for their health and we need them because this division really is 7 women deep. And yeah. Men's Money in the Bank, honestly, best thing of the night. Other than that, if we're going from in order from the rest of the card, Usos, New Day, better than the Women's Money in the Bank. I'm trying to honestly remember what else we had here. The Breezango match that just happened out of nowhere. I'm sorry, I called them Breezango. Febreze match that happened out of absolutely nowhere. It was whatever. Honestly, they missed an opportunity there. Randy and Jinder, it was all right. Where do we go from there? Randy and Jinder was all right, and like I said, the men's Money in the Bank was pretty good. It was like honestly the best thing of the night. To be completely real with you. Okay, now we get to the match, and this match was the Women's Money in the Bank. Carmella went on to win this match, right? But she won the match honestly the way I would have honestly had her want to win this. Like, so Carmella's thing has been basically, I'm using James Ellsworth to literally do all of my winning. I'm gonna win, but James Ellsworth is gonna be the reason I'm doing that, right? So Carmella gets the win here. But we have a Women's Money in the Bank. And the theme of the night is we're going to make history, right? The theme of the night is we're going to make history. We're going to do big things. We're going to do great things. We're going to go good. We're going to we're going to do good things. So making history for them is having the first ever Women's Money in the Bank. But here's the thing. In the history of the Money in the Bank, with this being the first Women's Money in the Bank, a woman has never grabbed the Money in the Bank briefcase from hanging above the ring. A woman's never grabbed it. James Ellsworth grabs it. Like, say I have this basket here. Grabs it like this, brings it down, and just drops it to Carmella. Just drops it to Carmella. Just absolutely just drop. Now, Ellsworth helps Carmella win that way. Now, it would have been really funny to me. What would have been really... Let's say Ellsworth drops the briefcase, right? Ellsworth drops it, and let's say like Becky tucks and rolls and catches it like, no, I've been screwed over way too many times. I've been cheated way too much. This is like that'd be hilarious. Like Ellsworth just screws up and Carmella just wants to beat the shit out of him afterward. But you know what? They've rumored an Ellsworth and Becky feud for the last few months. Honestly, I wouldn't mind that feud right now. I literally would not mind that feud. But coming out of this, it's weird because you don't know where Carmella goes from here. I guess they're gonna have some kind of controversy where Daniel Bryan comes back on Tuesday and just like says, we gotta do something about this. We've definitely got to do something. So Daniel Bryan basically just what he's gonna do here is just probably strip Carmella. What we're gonna do? Have a Money in the Bank, a Women's Money in the Bank on free TV or on SmackDown, and just redo it again. Or is Becky gonna win it because she was the last woman that was climbing and approaching the briefcase? Like what the fuck? Like, what are we doing here? Anyways, moving forward here, we get and if I didn't give my thoughts already, Carmella winning is honestly perfect. Like, I don't think Becky really needs it right now. Becky Lynch will always be one of those women if like you need to like give them credibility and get them into the title picture. You can just like that because she's that good. Charlotte is Charlotte. They've built her up pretty damn well to the point where she's like, you don't like Charlotte? Oh well, she's credible and she's strong enough to the point where she can be champion and carry the division as much as people may not like her. For those who are saying, oh, you don't like Charlotte just because she's a quality heel, no, even as a face, I don't like Charlotte. This coming from a person who was an advocate of Charlotte in NXT. Just saying. Okay. First shot of the night, people. Up next, we got if the men's Money in the Bank wouldn't happen. Obviously, it was going to happen. What would have been the match of the night? The Usos versus the New Day. I'm gonna just make a quick note here. Biggie, I know you never would listen to this a day in your life, ever, right? But if you could stop spearing people to the ropes, that'd be nice because one of these days you're gonna fucking kill yourself. And everyone on the internet says it. Like when Biggie does that thing, we all just we cringe a little bit and just like we cringe and clench and just like, oh, please don't die, please don't die, please don't die, Biggie, please. You need to stop with the fucking spear between the rope, like the spear between them and the rope onto the floor. You're gonna fucking die one of these days, dude. All right. Other spots in this match that were pretty cool. The suplex into the LED turnbuckle, not turnbuckle, an LED post outside the ring. The botch that Kofi made, but transitioned that shit smoothly into a dragon sleeper. You could botch many of that if you want to. Honestly, you could botch many of that if you please, but you can't front of that transition game. That transition game was strong. Like Kofi, congrats, catching yourself on the botch. The false finish with the midnight hour, with the one Uso pulling the other out of the ring was pretty sweet. I'm forgetting some shit. The Usos going to a callback spot with the whole "we're gonna stomp on your leg" thing. Like the leg stomp into the Tequila Sunrise was pretty sweet. The modified transition of the Tequila Sunrise, which was like it was like a half crab-ish Tequila Sunrise. I'm not gonna call it that completely because it wasn't a full-on set Tequila Sunrise. So yeah. By the way, if I didn't even give it the result of this match, the Usos going to lose this match by count out, so they retain the tag team championships, will set up another match, which I feel like this program still does have a lot of steam in it, and they could honestly, drag this out to SummerSlam. We still have a few weeks till Money in the Bank, and then not a few weeks till Money in the Bank, a few weeks till Battleground. So I guess we're gonna do it again at Battleground, and then probably do it again at SummerSlam, where the New Day will get their ultimate payoff and win the titles. Yeah, and win the titles. So after this, we get to just okay. After this, we get to what the hell was next? Oh yeah, Lana versus Naomi, and this is where shit started to hit. Like this is where shit started to hit the fan. So Lana's basically in that even position where like she didn't deserve or doesn't deserve what she's getting, but she's she's just getting it because she looks really fucking good, right? Like, that's just Lana's thing. Like, oh, you're really hot. We're gonna push you. But the differences between Eva Marie and Lana are Lana's willing to learn, is always wanting to be in the Performance Center. She gets to be on NXT house shows and actually do something with her time instead of just living off of being, oh my god, all red everything. That was a one-time only thing. As far as you guys know, you didn't even hear that. Yeah, but Lana is actually willing to learn, and she's athletic as shit, and she's been watching Rusev. She just doesn't sit out there. Like, she plays her role well, and she watches her husband, so she learns what she's doing there. But I feel like the crowd just gave this match no kind of chance. Lana actually did do some decent work here by working the leg of Naomi, making like the psychology game on Lana's front was pretty good. So yeah, all around, Lana had a solid performance, so I'm not really gonna like stress Lana. Carmella came out, faked the cash in, which honestly was pretty sweet. I love the fact that we're teasing cash ins already. She's like, no, I'm not going to do it. And yeah, honestly, it's just like one of those things with Carmella right now, where it's just like you never fucking know when or where she's gonna do it, but you know it's coming. Well, you obviously it's Money in the Bank, you know it's coming, but you don't know when. That's the best word. You don't know when this cash in is coming. But Naomi gets the win. That's pretty much about that. It doesn't the cash in doesn't really happen. So up next we get Breezango. What the fuck, Gordon? Febreze, because we're sticking with that moniker. And we get the Fashion Files, except they're not the Fashion Files, they're the Fashion something. I don't fucking know. It's Fashion Files. And we basically found out the people who attacked Tyler Breeze and destroyed their office. It's the Ascension. You're trolling, right? Like that was just like hopefully American Alpha covered their tracks, and we're just like, no, we're not. We're covering our tracks. It's not what you'd think. But we just try to get you off our case. The Ascension were just a cover-up story. We're the ones who really attacked Breeze and destroyed the fucking Fashion Files office. So the Ascension basically take that L, and after your office was destroyed and Breeze was attacked, you decide to win with a fucking schoolboy. This match was straight trash, and like I said before, since it seems like Road Dogg is booking SmackDown, we got to get these meaningless fucking tag team matches and segments in. Everything that basically came together to bring this match tonight, the story and everything, seemed fucking pointless, dude. Just absolutely fucking pointless. Don't get me wrong, I'm glad that these guys are on TV doing shit, but just every fucking little bit of this seemed pointless. Like, it seemed moot. The minute this match ended with the fucking schoolboy, after Tyler Breeze was attacked and their office was destroyed, everything was fucking moot. Everything was moot. It was all fucking moot, right? So that being said, we're just gonna move on. We're just going. So up next we get Randy Orton versus Jinder Mahal. This man Jinder is a national treasure. Okay, I'm gonna piss a lot of people off with the shit I'm about to say. So if I haven't updated you guys on how I've been feeling on Jinder Mahal, by the way, it's literally one of these things where it's just like, hey, Jinder is tier 1, like, quality fucking worker, man. Now, but in all honesty, it's one of those things where it's just like, I'm not a fan of Randy Orton. He phones in most of his shit. He's not really all that entertaining to me. The RKO shit will always be clean. It just seems like Randy Orton, when given the opportunity to do something, if he doesn't give a shit about doing that something, he's going to just fucking phone it in and just coast through the fucking program, right? So this match with Jinder honestly was just it wasn't anything special. They got their time. Knowing Randy Orton, he basically played WWE 2K and just said, you know what? I do these moves. Oh, I do remember doing this shit. I remember doing that shit in 2006. Or this in 2008. That fucking Luthez press that you see in the game that Randy does. He popped that shit out tonight for the first time in 8 years. It was incredible, dude. Absolutely incredible. But at some point, Randy Orton just turns into a complete fucking idiot because he forgets there's a match going on, and the referee's a complete fucking joke because he forgets to count while Randy Orton's outside beating the shit out of the Singh brothers again for damn near beating up his old ass man, Cowboy Bob and friends at ringside. So, while they're over there, Randy beats the shit out of the Singh brothers, and it sets up a table-to-table RKO on the Singh brother, which I'm not going to sit there and fucking just shit on Randy Orton. That table-to-table RKO was good. It was real good. It was clean, whatever you want to call it. It was T1, tier 1. That shit was dynamite, okay? Otherwise, the rest of this match was just like, eh. But Jinder wins with the, I almost wanted to call it Terminus. That was one of Damien Sandow's moves. The Colossus. He won with the Colossus. Jinder Mahal wins with the Colossus, retains the championship, and Randy Orton looks like a fucking idiot again. So, I don't know if the free agent John Cena's going to come in and swoop that title off of Jinder. I don't know who's going to swoop that title off of Jinder. Maybe it'll be Baron Corbin. We don't know. But what I can tell you is Randy Orton lost this. And I'm honestly glad that he lost it. And I think I'm going to cover the Fashion Police match a little early because this was actually next to the cooldown spot. And honestly, it doesn't really matter because we don't need a cooldown. We can get straight to the Money in the Bank match. Everybody makes their way to the ring. And then Nakamura, while making his entrance, gets attacked by Baron Corbin. Baron Corbin even goes as far as to bash Nakamura with a camera. Spots in this match as far as they go. Sami Zayn with the sunset flip powerbomb on Dolph Ziggler, who is the most irrelevant fucking joke in this match because fuck Dolph Ziggler. Like Cody Rhodes said, fuck the Revival. No, Cody, you got it wrong. It's fuck Dolph Ziggler because Dolph Ziggler is literal, guttural, fucking trash. Fuck Dolph Ziggler. Okay, I don't know if we clarified and justified this shit well enough, but fuck Dolph Ziggler. Okay. We had the spot where Kevin Owens got dropped off the turnbuckle on ladder by Sami Zayn. AJ Styles was repeatedly hit with ladders. AJ Styles was choke slammed on a ladder. It looked like he fucking lost feeling in his arms, his back, and his legs for a second, which just looked scary as hell. A lot happened in this match. Nakamura came back out, had a heroic welcome. Well, had a heroic welcome back from the fans. Beat the shit out of Corbin while the fans were singing his song. Need the shit out, like just started delivering knees everywhere. And then the one thing that Tom Phillips, that I'm just gonna comment on here, taught Corey Graves in NXT, unless he sets up, does the fucking theatrics, does the gimmick in the corner, leans back and knees you in the face. A jump off the top rope is not a Kinshasa. He leaned back off the fucking ropes at one point and did a Kinshasa. As far as you fucking know, Phillips, that is just a knee. When he leans back in the corner, comes back and just knees your shit, just knees your shit in. That is a Kinshasa. That is a Kinshasa. But eventually this leads to Nakamura getting ready to climb the ladder. The camera pans over and we see AJ Styles on the other side of the ladder. They put the ladder to the side. Nakamura and AJ go at it. At one point, I don't even fucking remember them. I'm just sitting there freaking out at this point. AJ's on the top of a fucking ladder. The ladder gets pulled down by Baron Corbin while AJ's sitting there hanging onto the fucking Money in the Bank briefcase like it's an Ultimate X match and he's trying to fucking untangle the X. I know I'm saying fuck a lot in this thing, but god damn it, dude, this was bleeping great. AJ falls, takes a huge ass bump. Sami Zayn at one point looked like he was close to winning this. Everybody had their one moment in this match where like they could have won. Fuck Dolph Ziggler. But Baron Corbin just drags everybody down at the end and just goes up and wins Money in the Bank, and that's literally pretty much that. Ziggler even had this one spot where I think he's done in a couple of the Money in the Bank matches he's been in where he zigzags the person hanging off the ladder, where it's like, all right, dude, we've seen that before, which is basically Dolph Ziggler in a fucking nutshell. All right, dude, we've seen this before. All right, dude, we've seen that before. All right, you do this every fucking time. All right, you need to change the fucking theme song. Okay. Now that I'm done shitting on Dolph Ziggler, I'm going to say this much. Money in the Bank. Not this. I definitely won't go with that. But I'll say right about here. Right about here. Like it would be like it would be down here if that main event Money in the Bank men's ladder match would not have fucking came up and saved this show from fucking faltering. Because the beginning of the show was all right. Like it was really like the women's Money in the Bank had left more to be desired. The tag team match is just frustrating the way the count out went down because there's no real storyline progression on TV. And yeah, other than that, it was a solid show. But let's talk about something real quick. I think I'm probably gonna stop the SmackDown Live reviews because literally nothing of real interest has been happening on that show. Like it's like severe interest enough for me to get on here, talk to you guys about it, and analyze and break the shit down because it feels like they don't really do anything on TV. The real progression here comes, on pay-per-views is where it feels like the storyline progression happens on pay-per-views instead of the payoff. And, unless it's like a long-term story, sometimes progression happens on pay-per-views, yes, but like the pay-per-view is supposed to be the end-all be-all, not the progression point. TV is supposed to be a progression point. But then on these B-show pay-per-views, we get all the progression that comes out of anything. Like SmackDown, usually, like it was a must-watch show at one point. Now it's been fucking missable the last few weeks. So I think it's time to take a break from SmackDown Live. I think it's time to take a break. Well, we're already on like this major break from Raw, but I think it's time just to take a break from certain shit. I don't know. I don't know if I really want to pick up NXT again. I think at the moment, Lucha Underground and covering all the pay-per-views is really what I need to do. So if anything, we'll be back in like 3 weeks. Not 3 weeks, like 2 weeks for Great Balls of Fire. Other than that, like I said, middle of the road pay-per-view. I feel like they don't have to put on great shit anymore because we're literally paying $10 for a $60, what used to be like a $60 quality HD pay-per-view. And they don't really have to put in maximum effort anymore unless it's like SummerSlam, and that's even fucking questionable itself, I think, probably. And WrestleMania, which they definitely have to put all the effort in the world to because that's the end-all, be-all of their fucking subscribers when it comes to, not the end-all, be-all, but it's basically like, it's the standard of what people pay for the network for. Like, oh, $10 for your biggest event of the year? Fuck yeah, dude. Instead of paying $75 for that shit because it's WrestleMania and like $80 in HD, yeah, I'm paying for the fucking network. It's a no-brainer. And because it's a no-brainer, and they figure they can just fucking pick the $10 out of your pocket every month, they don't have to try. All right. Well, I've basically ranted long enough. That being said, all around great show. After Baron Corbin won the Money in the Bank, it's like Sami Zayn, can I just say, had this like look on his face that's gonna be the thumbnail of this video where it's just like, all right, Sami, like that's kind of how we all felt. I mean, that's how I felt watching this show. Like at the very end, I'm just like, oh, if it weren't for this Money in the Bank match and the Usos match, I'd be sitting here like, oh, why did I watch? It just defeated. Look, why? But all right, guys. Hope you guys did enjoy this. Remember, if you did, to leave a like on this video, subscribe if you're not subscribed for more of that double goodness on my channel. And I'll see you guys next time. Thank you guys for watching, and see ya!